All right, it's 2 o'clock. I'd like to call to order the November 9th Internal Services Committee meeting, and we will start with the roll call before we get to the pledge.
All right, we have Commissioner Duge.
Present in Livingston County, Michigan.
Commissioner Sauger. Commissioner Kleinfeld.
Commissioner Kleinfeld, East Point, Macomb County, Michigan, present.
Commissioner Romano. Commissioner Myjack. Commissioner Carabelli.
Present, Shelby Township, Macomb County, Michigan.
Commissioner Brown. Commissioner Kraft.
Commissioner Kraft is present, Chesterfield Township, Macomb County, Michigan.
Commissioner Lucido. Commissioner Leonetti. Commissioner Hall.
Present, Roseville, Macomb County, Michigan.
Commissioner Smith.
Commissioner Smith, attending remotely, Clinton Township, Macomb County, Michigan.
Commissioner Drolet.
Drolet is present from Macomb Township, Macomb County, Michigan.
Just going to go back real quick because we have a couple commissioners that are in the system but didn't mark themselves as present. So is Commissioner Romano or Myjack in the room?
Yeah, Myjack.
Commissioner.
I apologize.
Go
Commissioner
ahead.
Romano, can you go first?
Sure. Commissioner Romano, Sterling Heights, Macomb County.
Sorry, Joe. Commissioner Myjack here, Sterling Heights, Macomb County, Michigan, USA.
All right. And Commissioner Brown or Leonetti, have they joined us? If not, we're ready to go, Chair.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, commissioners. All right, now please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, next I'm looking for adoption of the agenda.
So moved.
Romano adopts the agenda.
Got a motion from Carabelli, support from Romano. Commissioners, please vote.
That motion passes 9-0.
Thank you. Next is the approval of the minutes dated October 19th, 2020. I'll take a motion to approve.
So moved.
A motion from Haas, support from Drolet. Commissioners, please vote.
That motion passes 9-0.
Thank you. Next is public participation. Anybody from the public wishing to speak, you have 5 minutes for anything that's on the agenda. Please give us your name and address, either by chat or unmuting yourself. *6 to unmute yourself. Public participation going once. You'll also have an opportunity at before the end of the meeting. Public participation going twice. Third and final call for public participation. All right, seeing and hearing none, we will close public participation and move on to item 6A, which is a bypassed item for the purchase of Aetna Supply touchless faucets, CARES Act funding in the amount of $183,917.37. I'll take a motion to receive and file.
Motion to receive and file, Duge.
Support.
Romano support.
Motion from Duge, support from Kleinfeld. Lynn, if you're here, did you want to speak to this at all real quick?
I just wanted to indicate that our office, in conjunction with the purchasing department, solicited quotations for touchless faucets and related items necessary for the installation of the faucets. We were able to obtain 3 quotations. A bypass was submitted due to the fact the CARES Act is funding this purchase, and the lead time appears to be approximately 4 to 5 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. I don't see any commissioners with questions or comments. All right, commissioners, please vote.
That motion passes 9-0.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you.
Next is item 6B, COVID purchase, Vastech Community Corrections Digitization Phase 2, CARES Act funding in the amount of $38,706.51. Take a motion to approve that to full board.
Moved by Kleinfeld.
Support Haw.
Motion from Kleinfeld, support from Haw. Jaco, go ahead.
Good afternoon, commissioners. We're asking for the approval of an additional amount from Vastech to do the Community Corrections Digitization Project, and the total is $38,706.51. The original estimate was compiled during the COVID-19 lockdown early on, and the estimates at that point in time was provided by the county to company Vastech. Our estimation at that time was just based on recollection of the size of the room and so forth, and it turned out to be about 60% of the total amount of documents that was anticipated that need to be scanned. So what we decided is we have to do the rest of it obviously as well for this project to be completed, and that's where the additional $38,000 is coming from. The original request that we came to you with was $53,247. So the total amount of the project will be $91,953, and this is all CARES Act money.
Thank you, Jaco. I don't see any commissioners with questions or comments. So, commissioners, please vote.
That motion passes 10-0.
Thanks, Mike. Next is 6C, Agreements, Information Technology, Maintenance Agreements for First Quarter 2021 Package 1 in the amount of $1,585,527.97. Take a motion to approve that to full board.
Drollet moves.
Motion from Drollet. Is there support?
Carabelli.
Thank you. Carabelli. Jaco, go ahead.
Commissioners, this is kind of the quarterly maintenance items that we bring to you. Obviously, the first quarter of the year is usually the most maintenance items that come to you. There might be one or two coming in December as well, and then we'll be back next year. But this is regular maintenance items that we have to pay first quarter of 2021. I don't know if there's specific questions about any of the items in there.
Thanks, Jaco. I have Commissioner Haw on the list.
Thank you, Chair. Jaco, you indicated we could have more coming in December. Do you have an estimation of what that would be?
Commissioner, that one is probably going to be around about, if I remember correctly, around about 80,000. The total is hard to say. In the beginning of the year, our total budget commitment at this point in time is about $4.5 million, plus the CARES Act maintenance items. So current maintenance items in 21 will be about $4.5 million in total.
You. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner. I don't see any other commissioners with questions or comments. So, commissioners, please vote.
Commissioner Brown votes aye.
That motion passes 11-0.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Commissioner Brown. Thank you, Jaco.
Thank you, Commissioners.
All right, next up is new business. Any commissioners with new business? Any commissioners with new business? Commissioner Kleinfeld, go ahead.
Thank you. I don't know if Crystal is on, but I was wondering if we got any information for the request that we had for animal control regarding how much it would cost to provide certain services to everybody in the county. Have we got anything on that?
I haven't seen anything, so I can follow up with them.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Any other commissioners with new business? All right, not seeing any. We will close new business and we'll move on to public participation. Anybody from the public wishing to speak? Again, you have 5 minutes. Please unmute yourself. Anybody for public participation going once? Public participation going twice. Third and final call. All right, we will close public participation. Before we adjourn, I need Don Brown to state his city and his location.
Washington Township, Michigan.
Thank you, Commissioner. All right, I'll take a motion.
I'd also like to remind commissioners that we do have a 3 o'clock meeting as well today, so we'll be back on at 3 o'clock.
Mr. Chairman.
Motion to adjourn.
Is there support from Duge? Of course there is.
Of course there is.
Please vote.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to take a minute before we adjourn.
Yes.
I'd like to commend and congratulate all the people that won on Tuesday in the election. And I'm sorry for the people that didn't make it. It's going to be an interesting time for everybody that's there. And I tip my hat to everybody that's going to stay on the board. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Duge. All right, we have a motion in support to adjourn. Please vote. And we will see everybody in about 45 minutes.